Hey guys, I just want to show you quickly how to use D2Armorpicker to create builds in Destiny 2. Okay, this also uses DIM, which is Destiny Item Manager, but I'm going to quickly run through how quickly you can make a build for any subclass. First off, you have your character selection. I'm going to use a Warlock for the sake of this video, as well as I'm going to use Sunbracers to quickly show you how easy any build can be. Okay. So I've gone ahead and I've selected my Warlock and my Sunbracers, as well as combat style mods. Now these mods down here will be changing in Lightfall, but for right now you can have a baseline loadouts and then you can tweak your loadouts based on the changes in Lightfall. I'm going to use Radiant Light, which will allow me to have plus 20 strength, as well as casting your super will make your allies charged with light. Okay. I selected my solar subclass, as well as some fragments. Ember of Char, solar ignition spread scorch to affected targets is a plus 10 discipline. Ember of Eruption, your solar ignitions have increased area of effect, which is a plus 10 to strength. Ember of Searing, defeating scorched targets grants melee ability or energy, which is a plus 10 to recovery. And Ember of Wonder, rapidly defeating multiple targets with solar ignitions generates orb of power, which is a plus 10 to resilience. Okay. From here, we scroll back up, and now this button is highlighted, which is to select 3 times tier 10 build. Okay. It gives me the options of my tier 10. I want resilience, discipline, and strength. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And now that'll give me my hundreds. With this build, I still have tier 8 recovery, but tier 2 intellect, as well as mobility, which doesn't really affect a Warlock too much. From here, I select this drop-down menu. It'll show me everything that's happening on my build, and I'm going to open the loadout in DIM. From here, you'll be able to customize your subclass. So I'm going to select Well of Radiance. I have the Solar Nade for Sunbracers, Healing Rift, Burst Glide. I like the Snap. For here, your aspects, I don't need Heat Rises. I want Touch of Flame to help with my grenades, as well as Icarus Dash to help with my mobility. From here, I've already selected the fragments through D2Armorpicker, so all I have to do is hit Apply. From here, you can name your loadout. For the sake of the video, I've actually already named one. But from here, you'll be able to select what weapons you like. And we're going to use the Monte Carlo. Okay, so you can select that just by typing it in. I'm going to use a fusion rifle. Okay, and then I'm also going to use a rocket launcher. Okay. And I'm going to use this one because it's auto-loading demo. Also, D2Armorpicker does not select your class item, so make sure you go in and you apply the class item you want. I'm going to use a solar one to help with my build. From here, we would name it. So I'm just going to do it Sunbrace, and then you would click Save. Okay, now it's saved in DIM. For the sake of the video, I've gone ahead and I made one just to make it a little bit easier to show you. From here, we're going to edit. And what you do is show mod placement. Okay. For here, it shows every mod that I have on my character. The great thing about this is you can actually select the empty mod socket. You click on it, it shows you all the mods, and then you can select whatever you have. Now, elemental affinities in Lightfall will be going away, so builds will be able to be more sophisticated. Okay. Once you've selected a mod, you must hit select mods in the bottom left-hand corner to apply it. Okay. As you can see, I already have one here. And in the video right after this, you'll see the ability upcharge that I have, as well as the intellect that I get from this build. Okay, as you can see, everything is selected, and I actually have more discipline than I need. So what I'm currently going to do is I'm going to change this to recovery. Okay. I currently have everything on here. Now I do have some extra space, so I'm going to put on harmonic siphon. Okay. Right here, I don't have any extra space, which is fine, but I could change this out if needed and put on fastball. Okay. For here, these are going to change, so your resilience could change, but we definitely want to keep Font of Wisdom. Okay. Right here, we have grenade launcher holster, which is probably going to be going away. That being said, you could change it for anything here, depending on how much energy you have left. So I'll just switch this to make it work with my build a little bit better. Okay. And then finally, I've got Bomber and Bountiful. Okay. Depending on your seasonal mods, they will be applied passively through your artifact. Okay. All these mods, you'll be able to select 12 of the 25 to apply passively to your loadout. Okay. So right now I have 23 mobility, 100 resilience, 80 recovery, 100 discipline, 22 intellect, and 100 strength. Okay, I'm going to double check my subclass. Everything seems to be good. Okay. Now we're going to go test this out. Okay. We're going to go to somewhere where there's a lot of enemies. We'll head to the moon and we'll check out Sorrow's Harbor. You can see my super energy is quite low, but auto-loaded. Let's kill this guy to make sure that we can get the nightmare started. I'm going to snap. Sun Bracers is active. And there we go. We start throwing grenades. Okay. Okay. As you can see, my super energy is going up quite fast. And it is burning everything. I have my grenade back. And I've got Sun Bracers active again. As you can see, I'm not even picking up wells. But Ashes to Assets are doing work, allowing me to get my super extremely fast. Boom, I have my super. I'm going to pop this. I'm going to start to get kills with everything. What I want to do is I want to get my melee back by getting kills, and I'm going to wait for a low-level enemy to come out. I'm going to snap my fingers, and now I have Sun Bracers active again. Okay, now there's wells being created from that, allowing me to get my super. As you can see, it only took me seconds to get my super, and I'm tier 2 intellect.